Hey, yo, Ma, get to the bed.
Bears fans, throw your claws up. Midway monsters, yeah, we all up. Bear down, that's for all us. Let me see you do your thing, throw your claws up. Bears fans, throw your claws up. Midway monsters, yeah, we all up. Bear down, that's for all us. Let me see you do your thing, throw your claws up. NFC North, we the hardest in our section. When you hear that bear down, you better get to stepping. Light it up with us, you gon' think we use them hit sticks. Feel like Jalen Johnson, take this beat for a pick six. Cali to Chi-Town, it's Bears on the flight. Let me go tune in to KIEQ on the mic. He gon' make sure we get our news and highlights. When you get on YouTube, you better hit the likes. Matt Forte, Walter Payton. They sweat me like I'm Tez, cause I'm all pro in the making. So tell me why they hating. We about to take over, they gon' feel what I'm saying. We really back and we ripped off the script. Feeling like Hester when I pop off these kicks. They just mad they ain't pop off like this. We are the Bears and you know what it is. Oh yeah, Bears fans, throw your claws up. Midway monsters, yeah, we all up. Bear down, that's for all us. Let me see you do your thing, throw your claws up. Bears fans, throw your claws up. Midway monsters, yeah, we all up. Bear down, that's for all us. Let me see you do your thing, throw your claws up.
You ain't bout it, you ain't bout it, you ain't KIEQ on the mic. You ain't bout it, you ain't bout it, you ain't KIEQ on the mic. You can go and subscribe, cause I be on it right. You ain't bout it, you ain't bout it, you ain't KIEQ on the mic.
A forgotten name on the Chicago Bears roster is absolutely lighting up training camp so far. Hey, what's going on, Bears fans? Thank you so much for joining me for another episode of KIEQ on the Mic, the podcast all about the Chicago Bears. As always, if you're new to the channel, make sure you hit that subscribe button and the notification to catch all Bears content right here on the podcast. Bears fans, make sure you also do me a huge favor by also hitting the like button on today's episode of KIEQ on the Mic. So Bears fans, the Chicago Bears have a day off from training camp today, and they will be back on the practice field as soon as tomorrow. So I wanted to take this time and discuss with you guys a really interesting topic that I feel like you guys will enjoy on today's episode of KIEQ on the Mic. I think Bears fans, we all understand for the Chicago Bears to take that next step forward as a football team in 2024, they need some of their young guys to develop into quality players that can contribute at a high level consistently for this football team. Players like Javon Dexter, Zach Pickens, and Darnell Wright, and Ryan Poles, Matt Eberflus, and the Chicago Bears organization are all very high on these players and feel like they can contribute at a high level as soon as this year for the Chicago Bears football team. But there's another forgotten name on the Chicago Bears roster that I really want to key in on today's episode of KIEQ on the Mic that has absolutely been lighting up training camp practices so far, and that is the 2023 fourth round pick wide receiver Tyler Scott. Going into training camp, all the focus was on wide receiver DJ Moore, Keenan Allen, and the 9th overall pick in the 2024 NFL draft, and that is Rome Odunze. However, Tyler Scott has been making noise in the early practices of training camp, and this is a guy to me that has a whole lot of potential and was pretty quiet his rookie year. Last year, when we look at his stats, he had 17 catches for 168 yards and 0 touchdowns. Some even wondered around the National Football League if he had the physical and mental toughness to actually handle the National Football League. I know a lot of analysts criticize his size and just needing to learn how to play the wide receiver position in the National Football League. He had a smaller frame as well, so analysts just wanted to see Tyler Scott add some mass. There's a lot of analysts, including Ryan Poles in the Chicago Bears organization, that love the potential, and he definitely flashed that potential a little bit. But I just feel like the inconsistencies and the concentration on catching the ball kind of cost Tyler Scott some big time plays in his rookie year. But it appears that early in camp, the second-year wide receiver is turning heads at Chicago Bears training camp, and rookie quarterback Caleb Williams continues to find Scott for huge plays on multiple occasions at the start of Chicago Bears training camp. For example, it was an over-the-shoulder missile for 30 yards on Sunday. Then on Tuesday, it was a 40-yard bomb against the starting defense. He may not be the primary target, Bears fan, within the Chicago Bears offense. Of course, when you have DJ Moore, Keenan Allen, and Rome Odunze, this is a very crowded wide receiver room that the Chicago Bears offense has. But he is fighting for that fourth spot. And we've already had this conversation before on KIEQ on the Mic on this podcast. After the top three, and Moore, Allen, and Odunze, who is going to step up and be that fourth wide receiver on this roster? And early on, it seems that Tyler Scott is answering that call. And he looks like, for the most part, he is fighting to secure that fourth spot in the wide receiver depth chart. And I will tell you this, Chicago Bears fans, the Chicago Bears will be a much dangerous offense if Tyler Scott continues to ascend as a player. They already have two physical wide receivers in DJ Moore and Rome Odunze. They have a route running machine who can dominate in the slot in Keenan Allen. What they can use is a true vertical threat in this offense. And Tyler Scott is exactly the type of player that can be that vertical threat for Caleb Williams and the Chicago Bears offense. And he has even flashed that ability last season, but just had inconsistent hands that limited his big play ability for the Chicago Bears offense in his rookie season. But when I look at the state of the Chicago Bears offense, with having guys like DJ Moore, Keenan Allen, and Rome Odunze, that means that guys like Tyler Scott will have a lot of opportunities to make big plays for the Chicago Bears offense, because not all the attention will be on a guy like Tyler Scott. And of course, when you look at Caleb Williams and how he has such good accuracy in his throws, and if Tyler Scott can show improved catch concentration, Tyler Scott can definitely be a problem and be a huge boost for this already dangerous on paper Chicago Bears offense. So if Tyler Scott can keep balling, especially when the pads come on, the Bears will have their top four wide receivers locked in DJ Moore, Rome Odunze, Keenan Allen, and Tyler Scott. And overall, Tyler Scott, to me, has always had the massive potential. But once again, it was all about, can he actually play the position and learn how to play the position at a high level consistently in the National Football League? And of course, his thin frame. It looks like he came back in really good shape. He's already turning heads in training camp practices. But early in camp, he is proving his worth and what he can actually bring to the Chicago Bears offense. So hopefully he continues to stack these good practices together. And I think he can be a really huge asset for the Chicago Bears offense and for Caleb Williams this season. So overall, Bears fans, we will continue to keep a close eye on wide receiver Tyler Scott. Hopefully he can continue to make big plays for Caleb Williams and the Chicago Bears offense. I'm definitely going to be rooting for him for this training camp, and I'm excited to see what he can actually bring to the Chicago Bears offense. Before I let you guys go, let me ask you guys this. What is your stat predictions for the second-year wide receiver out of Cincinnati and Tyler Scott? Let me know down below in the comment section. But as always, make sure you continue to hit that subscribe button and the notification to catch all Bears content right here on the podcast. Make sure you follow me on all my social media platforms, and make sure you share this episode of KIEQ on the Mic with every single Bears fan that you know. Better than that, be back for an all-new Bears podcast right here on KIEQ on the Mic. Thanks, guys, and as always, bear down.
You've been listening to KIEQ on the Mic, a podcast all about the Chicago Bears. Don't forget to subscribe to the channel and hit the bell notification to catch all Bears content right here on the podcast. Thanks, guys, and bear down.